I just started the I read the back of the covers. Anyway, I just started the thing. Okay. Alright. So I guess I'm just gonna start streaming. Well, yeah, I already started streaming. I'm just gonna stream the class trials. Yeah, because I don't want to have to go through all that story and just have you guys watch it all the time. That's stupid. Okay, so let's go ahead and preparation start.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then, everyone close your eyes, and whoever did it, raise your hands.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
What? Oh, the last what?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Let us speak one after another. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contractions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into your truth cylinder. There's a left stick to aim and fire with the triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the option button, these arguments will be useful. Good luck, Harry.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, I missed. No, I missed that.
I assert that the one who was murdered
And the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the... She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
What if they gave Celestia so horrible? Not the type of voice I would give her. I like the voice.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that?
Son of a bitch!
So what was used to...
There was some kind of... Without a doubt, that...
So the killer used some random knife...
No, it's wrong!
No,
Still die in
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife. But where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
You can concentrate by holding down R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. The focus gauge will recover over time, so that your brain can rest to run.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining room.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Dang.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
What?
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. Thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hangman's Gambit. First, that is about the game which is here. About this version yet. Further, in the class trial, the Hangman's Game will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right word. Using the left stick to aim, then press the triangle to shoot the target letter. If you shoot down the wrong letter, you will suffer damage to your influence gauge. This gauge reaches 0, you will hurt. Or if you run out of time, you fail. Good luck. Hair. His hair. Where's the R at?
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
Why does Celeste sound like she's foreign?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Oh yeah, I do. Killer's trouble getting into my room and the evidence that proves it. Bathroom doorknob.
I evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a real bewildering act. This one's easy. This is about white noise. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because your influence gauge is 0 to fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies and contradictions.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
No!
Finally.
And to finish the job.
It was you! We already know the answer.
The incident took place in Makoto.
Sayaka was first.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had it because Sayaka had locked it. No, wrong!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
The door wasn't locked, it was just messed up.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
It's easy.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
The first trial is so easy.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
So easy.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
I haven't been to the other ones yet.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
Definitely something I wouldn't do. since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
That isn't a good idea, because you're all going to die.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Really, Celeste?
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, well...
Hey, Holy.
I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Wait, it's still one in there?
Yes.
Yes,
How did you...
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up.
I don't think so.
Taylor,
It seems
can you
way
keep
too
low?
convenient.
Ex-healers.
Then, maybe someone cut the lock?
No, it's not. This is my friend's party, you dumb fuck.
Then maybe...
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
No way, Sayaka invited her killer into the room. I already had the answer. Which one is it? No, not her statement. Toolkit. Switching rooms.
I got it!
There we go. It worked.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Watch my stream. Even if I'm sure she is.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
That's true.
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. This Sue and Buttons. I've seen
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
BRB.
What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if some of them, they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was, probably whoever she invited over
Came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, it does. Actually.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. Seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Shoot!
I screwed that up. So I guess it's the wrist itself.
I got it!
There you go.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist. and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
Coming. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Happened in her room. I went with the sack of Zeb. That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about the You're getting used to knowing about the base. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your cylinder. But just like Mixboss, only one of those bullets can actually refute the target's statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullet with the right weak spot to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press L1 button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire.
What are you playing?
I'm playing Danganronpa 1, Trigger Happy Hammer. It's like a
Is it free?
No.
Mm.
Move down the L1 button and use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, 3 bullets will be loaded into the... Nope, logic difficulty is not set to kind. Loaded into cylinder. For our purpose, this time logic difficulty. Make your art. Sword, you can now set with the sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden in her leg. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
The sword was used for
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, this has gotten so much harder now.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
What?
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got it!
Yeah, her palms. That's right.
You're talking about her palms, right?
It would have been her palms would have been golden because it doesn't easily get all of your hand on your hand.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
That's stupid. They did not wash their hands after she rushed into a bathroom. And I don't think she had enough time because the dude broke down the door or took it off the whole thing with the screwdriver.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Huh? Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
No, that's not it at all. I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
Wow. I just got that because I just see that. That's funny. According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was 1:30 a.m.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
What?
Insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
She was trying to kill the killer.
But we already said that the attack started with...
Yeah. Basically.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplate. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
BGM is almost too confusing. Okay, then that means I need to figure out a way to turn it down. I can see if I can do that. Hold on a second. Stop broadcast, where's the broadcast view, comments, settings, no. Yeah, but then I can't turn down the audio of the thing. I can't turn that. Looks like I can't turn down the BGM then, unless in this inside the game.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Of course. That's like no dip, no brainer.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Yes, she did. Yamada, no, you stupid.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Of course.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because
what?
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
That's stupid.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
I know who did it. I watched the anime, so...
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues.
Sorry, we don't do something. Oh,
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
Bam.
no, that's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the...
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Oh god, come on.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just a look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Heck yeah.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Come on. Hey, you better figure this out.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Not 180.
Oh my god. Now I see.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Don't need to this actually, you need to rotate it 270 degrees to see it perfectly. But then 180 is fine. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Boy!
Here's my answer.
You're the only one who did it.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
I know! What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want.
I gotta go.
Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Oh, here it is.
Shoot!
Yeah, I picked it wrong. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Burnt shirt piece. Okay, here it is. This is gotta be it.
I got it!
Yeah, this has gotta be
You
it.
mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on that. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Ooh, Makoto and Kyoko working together.
Yeah. I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Nope.
Interesting.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the person in charge of the...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy...
There we go, boy.
No, that's wrong.
You screwed that up. This ain't easy. It's hard, at least.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on very straight. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was on here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it!
Star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
It sounds like a little kid is like tattling on their older sibling or their younger sibling.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
I'll be right back.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right rib. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her. What they didn't know was Sayaka knew about that.
Yeah, I knew that was that, so... What was this?
The killer is... you! Finding herself The killer, what they didn't know was that my bathroom door... Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Oh, God. If they showed that would have been... Is that 19 extra?
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message to keep the killer from noticing.
I might go grab it later.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
Yeah,
they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
I'm coming.
And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
And I'm back once again.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
During class, your opponents simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka the BTB. BTW what? Button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Press destroy the statements you locked on to with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. I'm gonna screw this up. I know it. I just know it. Use the method to deal damage to your opponent if you can pull it off. Well, if you'll be the one in pain. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start this combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. The tempo changes up as the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a true bullet, like any statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Oh, God, this guy's pissed off. Moment of truth, let's do this.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Wow, Leon, you're pissed off.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
No, it was Taylor talking to you.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Ooh, Leon, get your ass
So,
beat.
you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Hey, he realizes what's about to happen to him, too. Ooh. Get butt.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
The right choice. Sorry, Leon. You're gonna die. It's like you got it right on the money. The black kid in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, none other than Leon.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with
I didn't have a choice.
If this killer he kills.
So that's why... None of you are any different!
One wrong step, he would be the one standing there. It was complete chance that I won. It was complete chance that I won.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because of what we did was really is the truth. The truth is that Sayaka was afraid. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, Mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there in there. I was hurt. What? Okay, what's wrong with you?
I'm playing Watch Dogs 2.
Playing what?
Watch Dogs 2.
If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine.
Why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. Wow, she crazy. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen in Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't too pleasant. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once dead, that's that. Boy, howdy, Boy, howdy. No, I'm not gonna make a voice from Monokuma. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. Okay, so basically she's crazy. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, really, I do, yeah. Surprise, surprise, the idol was a user. I already knew this. I watched the anime, so I know exactly what happened.
What, Danganronpa, the animation?
Yeah, I watched that whole anime.
Is it good?
Yeah, it was good. Stan, really, I do.
That was Cory in the House. That's probably one of the best animes.
Really? That's not an anime. Okay.
It's a meme.
It's a meme. Yeah, I know it's a meme. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything is all your fault. I still like Monokuma though. He's funny. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
That's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure I would leave a bruise. I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
Damn, I'm tired. If you were... Are you playing Overwatch?
Me?
No, I meant Taylor.
Wait, is he talking to you?
Yeah, he is.
I want to unmute me.
And they're not going to
shit, ouch.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good one. Just barely avoided punishment you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so mercifully revealed the identity of the killer after all, the Black and Leon Kawada will receive his punishment. Ooh, he gonna die tonight. Ooh, balls to the face.
Punishment?
Huh? Yeah, we found the killer. He's gonna die.
You mean
execution?
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's
you didn't have to kill her. You didn't have to kill her. You could have just broke her wrist and ran out of the room. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
Not exactly was it self-defense. When you forced your way into the bathroom, or did you not use your barrier tool? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back to be broken into the bedroom and killed her hammer.
Do you
You
understand?
had a number of chances to stop what you were doing. You chose not to. That's exactly what I'm saying. I agree with the gothic girl that sounds like she's born in the video game, but you choose not to. Isn't that because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure you were closer to her than anyone? You killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is you. What the fuck? If it weren't for you, this would never have happened. Sayaka or Leon, you shouldn't be fighting each other. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the master. Uh-oh, did you awake your sense of justice? Oh, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened? Shut up. Okay, well, anyway.
Chills!
What everyone's waiting for. The pleasure actually not waiting for that.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey,
No more
come on now.
No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada. Baseball stick.
No!
You're about to die, Leon.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
You want to see this dude die real quick? Watch the broadcast real quick. Are you watching the broadcast? Yeah. Tell me when you're watching. I'm about to play it. You got it. Okay, go to... Go to my name. Okay. Are you watching it? Okay. This is why I prefer the game to the animation. There is more explanation in the game, and it doesn't feel as much as the rest. Yeah, I know, actually. There is more explanation. Well, actually, yeah, there's more execution. Okay. Here's the execution. Bye-bye, baseball player. Yeah, I know. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. They are. He's getting hit with 1,000 balls. What do you think? And then getting shot at his body. And he's dead. Yeah, that is ironic. He's the ultimate baseball player, and he gets shot with 1,000 balls to the face. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme! Woo, extreme!
Yeah, bish. Man, my adrenaline... Yeah, it is. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
What?
You should see the second one. I'm not gonna like spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it on like camera. Well, not on camera. I'm not gonna say it now. I'm gonna wait till the end of the stream to tell you.
I can't take it.
This anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world instead of living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use... I don't know why he's a bear. Well, actually, no. Actually, they said this in the beginning, so... They said this... Yeah, it was said in the beginning of the game, so I don't think this would be spoiling. But he's actually a robot. Being controlled by being controlled by someone else. It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Okay. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. It's possible. That sounds possible. That sounds possible, but really hard to do. Hey, I don't think you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. Shit. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? Okay, I don't like doing anything like spoilers, but you find out why Monokuma was a bear in another episode. Ultra Despair. Actually, no. Because I've seen that game. I've seen like a playthrough of the whole game, and that's not what happened. Really. You already figure out Monokuma's a robot in this game anyway. And plus, it did say something in the beginning of it. That Monokuma was a robot. It may sounded like it was kind of hidden and everything, but still. And plus, well actually, yeah, never mind, Monokuma basically is in that game. It has like enemies. No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world you're toying. Of course, we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, aren't you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all this. He's a bear because of what the maker said. Well, I haven't exactly seen what the maker said. I pay attention more to the video games and what the developers really make the games for. Now, if it's like an extra bonus thing of what, just like I see a video and I want to like watch it and see why exactly they made the game, I might watch it. What? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the you can't share play live streams. Yeah. You'd have to watch it. The actual maker of Monokuma like I said, no, I'm talking to this. I'm talking to Vibe Purge 69. He's saying the actual maker of Monokuma in the game. So I guess he's talking about the mastermind. And yeah, I'll only watch the anime, so I guess it didn't give that much of an explanation. Either that or I just didn't pay that much attention to what the mastermind actually said before the end of the game. Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, you're thinking, well, shit. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Chills! Chills! Kills!
Yeah, you just, oh god, that basically just spoils everything right there. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything. I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Said something. Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery in this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you, that's a fact. that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. And we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves. In Ultra Despair Girls is the person / people who is / are revealed to be the ones who made the Monokumas the mastermind uses in the game. Oh, okay, so I know what okay, yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, now I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking about, okay. The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway.
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward. Leon deserved to die. He did and didn't at the same time, actually. Because after hearing what he said at the beginning of the game, about his dreams and all that, that's kind of sad. But still, he kind of deserved that after trying to get a kill, when he could have stopped that after breaking her wrist. Because yeah, she would have to break her wrist, and if she ran into the bathroom, he had the chance to get out and go back to her room. So yeah, really, he didn't have to do that. Now Mizuno, she did that because she went crazy. So if she died, even though it was sad how she died. Well, that she died at the beginning part of all this. What Kyoko's saying just sounds like a fairy. In reality, she was okay with herself escaping at the expense of Naegi, but no one else. Wow, like a fairy tale. Wow. That's mean. I know what that meant. I know what... Okay.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their death. I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed her small smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1. Yep. Chapter 1 is now over. 2, 3. Chapter 1 is now over. So next time I'm going to stream the second class trial. Because honestly, it's like a lot of talking in between the whole game, whole class trials, and the class trials are the most exciting part. And I believe that's what everyone's really trying to see. Really. Or at least I'll get to where the people had died, get to close where the people had died, since I know where the parts are and everything. Since, yeah, the anime and the game and all that bullcrap, yeah. So, yeah, I'll just get to that part. Like, just skip over all that extra talking. And just get to right where you discover the body and everything. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you like this live stream, hit that like button, please. Otherwise, I'm gonna kill myself. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Okay, let me go ahead and turn this off.